So on my material wrapping how-to video where we showed how to wrap cloth and leather around a knife handle and how to create that effect in 123D Design, I got a comment asking for help on a certain design that they wanted to create. So the comment from Marie says that she's trying to make Belle's mirror from Beauty and the Beast and wants to recreate a rounded type wrap around the handle that makes an X shape. Although there are a bunch of different types and different art styles and different creations, I found this one which is pretty general and has the features that she was talking about. And you can see the two X's on the handle where they overlay each other and wrap around the handle. So I'm going to use this how-to video to help out Marie and show you guys how we can actually create this in 123D Design. So I just quickly threw together a general mirror shape so that we can use this as an example to wrap these rounded chords around the base. So what we're going to do is start out creating a plane for which we're going to draw these designs on. So we're going to use the sketch tool, and we're going to create a rectangle that will act as the plane. And I generally just like bringing it up above the feature that we're going to create our design on. So we're going to be using the technique that I've showed in a bunch of different videos. I've showed it in the split solid video, one of the first 3D how-to videos, and also the material wrapping tutorial. But I'm going to show you here again because this is a really good example of how this technique can be used. So we're going to use the sketch tool to draw lines on the handle in an X shape. Put one down here as well because there's two X's. And we're going to use the offset tool just to make sure that these lines are parallel. Okay. Let's close them off so we get one solid sketch to extrude. There we go. Now it's important to note that on the design, if you can see right here, one actually overlays the other. These certain straps or pieces of leather or whatever is designed on the mirror. One is actually a little bit slightly extruded above the other one. So we're going to actually do this one wrap at a time. Or more or less, we're going to make it so that we do one side at a time. So just as we did the wrapping tutorial, we're going to extrude these and use the split solid tool. So let's click on each of our designs that we want to extrude. Oh, it looks like we forgot to close this one off over here. There we go. Okay, and let's actually delete these outer edges just so I can see the sketches properly. So let's extrude these two shapes through the handle. Make sure it's set to new solid and hit enter to complete. So basically, again, the split solid tool allows us to choose a body to split, which will be the rectangles that we just created, and the splitting entity, which will be the handle. And so this basically shows that any body that you want to split, it requires a splitting entity, which will essentially cut through it and act as a solid shape that will split the body to split in two. So hit enter to confirm, and we're going to delete these outer objects here. So now you see that we have these two bands, which are going to be the first two bands of these X's that we're creating. And to bring those up, we're going to use the Modify Press Pull tool. Make sure not to select the handle, and bring those up just a little bit. There we go. Hit enter to confirm, and you see that we have these bands now. So first, before we create the other ones, let's actually use the fillet tool to round these off, because as you can see in the picture, these are actually rounded, like they're pieces of rope or cord. So go to Modify, Fillet, and select the edges that you want to round off. Down here in the box, we're going to say 1, just to see what that looks like first. Let's see what 2 looks like. looks like that's a little bit too much for the geometry that we have. It'll create an error when it's trying to round them off. So let's go to 1. That looks pretty good. So we'll hit enter. So now we have the first 2. And all we're going to do is repeat the exact same process for the other 2. Okay, so we're back at the step where we want to use the pull tool to bring out these two chords. So let's go to modify, press pull, and these are just going to be slightly lower than the other ones. So let's get at a level where we can see, and we're just going to pull these out so they are slightly lower. It looks like they go up to about half the height of the other one. Hit enter. And just like the other one, we're going to use modify and fillet to round off the edges. Okay, let's make it 1. That looks pretty good. Let's take a look. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but it actually gets the idea across. And as you can see, using this method creates X's on both sides. So Marie, I really hope this answers your question. If you need any more clarifications, please let me know in the comments. And if anybody else has any questions or requests for videos, please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you want to see other videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.